a different kind of video today. I've always been into Sims, but I have more recently been watching YouTubers sim, getting into the sim tube. I don't know what it's called, but I have been watching YouTubers build houses and I've been really into it. I've watched some like create a sim videos and gameplay videos as well, but I really like the building videos. So this is a major disclaimer at the beginning of this video. I am a total newbie to this. While I have played Sims all my life, I have never like taken the time to be very good at building or learning all the tricks. I just found out there were cheat codes recently to be able to move objects differently, so I'm very new to this. But I have gotten several people asking for like a house tour or something because I did move into my first ever house last August in 2023, and it's finally feeling like a home, which is great. But I just don't feel like doing a house tour because then my house has to be in tip-top shape, like every single part of it, and every single part of it is absolutely not. So I thought I'd build it in The Sims. I'll try and insert some pictures that I have throughout, but I realized when going through my gallery, I don't really have many pictures of like the rooms of the houses, just like other things in my house. So I'm gonna try and explain as I go. There is some imagination in terms of what I would like in my house, but the general layout is the exact same as my house. So yeah, my husband and I bought a townhouse in Northern Virginia rather recently in August, like I said, and we live where we really want to live. It's not the most affordable area in the world, so our house was built. I actually should have looked this up. Like, I should actually pull up the like Redfin listing and I can tell you guys all this because I looked the other day and it's still up. So give me a second. So yeah, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bath, built in the 60s, 1964. So it's super old. Which is kind of good in hindsight because my dad's an architect and a lot of houses nowadays are built super crappily because they just use like the cheapest stuff to be able to build them. So like you could hear your neighbors and stuff, but I've never heard my neighbors. We did have a mice problem, I will say that. So that's what sucks. Feel like our house is fine. Like, I really like it. We really like the format of it. We wanted a townhouse, which is really expensive these days, especially in Northern Virginia. So just very grateful. So the like actual house itself is like facing kind of like just like grass in the back of other houses. So it's nestled in like grassy area. So it's not like there's no driveway. And we park somewhere else, like literally just a few feet away, and we walk to where our spot is, where the parking lot is. I'm very new to this, by the way, so I'm sorry if this is just terrible, but we live in like a courtyard-ish area, but it's not a courtyard. It's just like there's no like parking, which we really like, especially one day when we have kids. I just feel like it'll be a lot safer, and Oliver can go gallivant in the front yard, and there's no cars or anything to worry about. So you have this like cute little patio that's like with the white picket fence. So I added that. And then when you walk in, you have the living room. The one major difference with this house and with this Sims house and our house is the steps to our basement are stacked right under the steps to go upstairs. And I recently found out there's actually a cheat so you can stack the steps like that, but I didn't know that when I was building this house. And I spent so much time and energy building this house that I'm not gonna go back and change it right now. Maybe in the future when I play with it more, but I did have to put the steps going downstairs next to the steps, so there's a little bit more of a hallway space there, but it's pretty much the same idea. So steps are in the middle, then there's a half bath in the middle there too. And then towards the back, you have our kitchen, which is blue. It's not as nice as the Dream Home Decorator kitchen. And then we have a little dining room. And then we have another major difference is where you enter our house. It's on ground level, but then when you exit, like it's down a hill. So like there's a porch. And so the basement is accessible from the ground as well. So like there's really like a porch or like patio or whatever you would call it, a deck. And then like you can access our basement too, which you can't really do in The Sims unless I played massively with like the terrain stuff, which I am not good at because, as I said, I'm a beginner. Yeah, that is also a major difference, is you can access our basement through the backside of the house. So yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but I do also want to quickly say, I have so many things to say, but I do want to say I don't have every pack in The Sims. That is a lot of money, and I really don't play Sims that often. As of now, I would obviously love to have all the packs, but all the packs I have are Dream Home Decorator, Cats and Dogs, Laundry Day. I have For Rent. That was the first pack I ever got because Southeast Asian culture. Pastel Pop. And then I have the free ones. So I have the backyard one that was free, but I doubt I use anything from that kit. And then I have the Blooming Rooms because that is recently free. If not, it's still free. So I definitely recommend checking that out. Sims 4 is, I'm like, what if you guys don't even know what Sims 4 is? But it is just like, I don't really know how to explain it, but it's just like a fun simulation game. I've been playing it my whole life. They've had multiple Sims come out, and the current pack is Sims 4. You can get it for free on EA on the PC. I think you can also play it on console. Is that what it's called? I don't know. But I play it on the PC. I did try playing it on Jake's Xbox for a while, and it was so hard because I did not know how to use the Xbox controller. So yeah, but highly recommend just checking it out. And sometimes they have free packs, so it's worth downloading if you think you'll ever play. I will say one thing about my house is that it's not like the most beautiful architectural piece in the world. I love the interior and I love the layout, but like in terms of outside, it's not that cute. My parents have a really, really architectural cool house. And I was like, that would be really cool if I could someday tackle building their house. Let me know if you guys want to see that, because their house is like really big and it'd be a lot. I don't know if I could do it. But this house is literally just like no windows on the side, only windows on the front and back, and the roof is easy. And it's just like a townhouse. So yeah, I am decorating the entryway here. So when you walk in, there's like a mirror and a little side table. We put our shoes away, of course, because it's an Asian household, but Jake was doing that before me. I included the little dog walking stuff from Cats and Dogs because I obviously walk Ollie. And then our couch layout is very similar to that in that there's a chase lounge and then a bigger couch where you can rest your feet up. And that was like hard for me to find a couch like that in The Sims 4 besides the one I had already used for the chase lounge. So I went ahead and used the same couch for both. And our couches are gray in our living room, but I always dream of a white couch. So that's what I put in to the house. We do have our TV mounted, and then Ollie has his little corner, and that's just the same layout as our living room. Our kitchen is also very similar. You have the fridge and the counters with like that little overhang with the dining room on the other side. I will say I don't have this like table thing in front of the window in our dining room, but that's something I want is more storage in our dining room. So something I am hoping to get in the future. But yeah, our kitchen is pretty much formatted the same. The microwave is over the stove as like a traditional American, I guess, kitchen. I don't know if my house in Thailand has a microwave actually. I think it does, but I don't think it's over the stove. And then yeah, you have like a big pantry to the side in the middle there. So yeah, I just put the microwave on the side there since I couldn't raise it up, but I do have the oven, and then the bathroom is right next to there, just a simple half bath. And then, yeah, this is more of the living room. I really love the elephant pieces from the For Rent pack that I put next to the TV. I actually have a real life, like, elephant carving that looks just like that in my condo in Thailand. And so it really reminds me of that and my culture. So I love that. On our patio, I do have a like egg chair, a nest egg chair. I think the high school years pack has one, but I'm not going to buy the high school years pack probably. So I just put a different chair there and then a table and chairs because that is what our patio has, as well as lots and lots of flowers. And then on our back patio, we do have our grill, which is very beloved because Jake grills some fire meals there. And then we don't have a table and chairs on our back patio yet because we actually want to redo our deck. It's not like the nicest deck right now. Already spent so much money on new windows for the whole house, and then our AC broke recently. Spent money on that. Had to spend money on the exterminator. It's been fun living in a house, guys. So fun. We are not broke at all. Now I am doing my little front yard here. I made sure to include a rose bush because our house now has a rose bush. But it didn't really produce many roses, so I think I might take it out and put a hydrangea there. We're feeling the hydrangeas, but right now we have elephant ears. Before we had tulips, so yeah, I've been loving gardening. I did put the spirit house as well in the front patio because that's something that's just like a thing in my culture, and a house in Thailand would have that, and I figure mine as well. I also put the triangular pillow from the For Rent pack on the Chase Lounge because I have lots of those in my parents' house, not in my current house. They're not the most comfortable pillows, but they're very popular in Thailand, and they were in the For Rent pack. So yeah, I'm just framing the house with trees. Ultimately, I would like to build a house next to this one as well so that it's like on the same lot. I just haven't gotten to it. I've been so busy. I've been putting off this voiceover, and it took me forever to build this house. So if you guys would like an update on this house, maybe I could renovate it a little once I buy a few more packs, or like do something similar and build the house next door. If you guys want to see that, let me know. I'm obviously not a Sims tuber by any means, and this is total amateur stuff like we're talking, but if you're here for just like the random fun content, then I'm putting it out there. So yeah, that is pretty much the bottom floor. Like I said, it's a townhouse, nothing too fun, but the walls and everything are pretty much the same. Except, like I said, the staircase thing where there's like a bigger hallway because the stairs just like wouldn't fit. But yeah, that is pretty much the bottom. I did end up removing the plant on the corner thing in the dining room because it was sticking up through my ceiling and I could not have that upstairs. So yeah, but the bathroom, the half bath is super simple. I also, all over my house is my dad's beautiful artwork, which is not included in this pack. So I tried my best to just include the Sims artwork that was there. I know I could download custom content or whatever on the Sims gallery, but I'm still learning, guys. If there's anything you take away from this video, it's that I'm a beginner Sim tuber. And then we have our bedroom here. So the dimensions upstairs, I couldn't quite figure out with the staircase, I feel like, so it's a little off. Like I have this dead end box there, which I don't know if that's like an attic or something. I guess it's not. I don't know what's in that space in my real house, but this is how my house is formatted. So you have the bedroom to the left when you get in, the master bedroom, and there's a big walk-in closet, which Jake has graciously given to me, and he has the closet in his study. We have a mounted TV. We have a bed that's definitely not that nice, but I would love a bed like that. And the color of the walls is very much the same. We did paint our whole house with like my dad and mom and in-laws and everyone before we moved in, and we got to choose all the colors and stuff. So yeah, every room is kind of a different color, which I guess is not everyone's cup of tea, I'm learning. But I like it. It's very muted too. It's not like very obvious. Like in my parents and childhood house growing up, it was like super obvious. Like the colors between each room were super drastic. But I feel like it's much more muted in this house. But yeah, so I actually have a big mirror from IKEA that I bought forever ago in college, because we lived by an IKEA then. But I have my IKEA mirror right there, and then I don't really have a vanity like the one I put in from the For Rent pack, but I wanted to include it. And then our closets are definitely not this nice. I would love to get the like storage that these closets are. I don't know. There's lots of brands out there. My parents just got their closet redone and it looks very much like this. And my brother and sister-in-law have closets that are with the fancy storage and stuff. So that's ultimately my dream, but it's really just like a standalone closet, but it holds all my clothes, and your girl has a lot of clothes, so that is saying something. And then we do only have one full bath upstairs, which is one of the major downsides of our house, I would say. Like, there's very few major downsides, but I would definitely say only having one bath and it just being in the hallway is not the best. It's fine for us right now, but the second we have grown kids, I know it's not going to be fun and we're going to have to move. So yeah, so this is the full bath. It has a full shower and bath. It's like comboed like I did in the video, and then there's a sink and a toilet. It's so small and just really not ideal. But yeah, that's the reality, and that's how our house is situated right now. We have thought of like other ideas of how we could renovate it, but ultimately there's always going to be one bathroom up there. There's not room for more, so we're just going to have to move out by the time we have grown kids, whenever that happens. I don't know where the footage of me decorating my office is, and I'm very sorry. I guess I didn't film it, but I really used a lot of the pastel pop kit, and just a lot of pink. My room in here is a light pink. You guys can see it right now. I'm in it right now. It was hard to kind of mimic what I have going on, but I do have the like L-shaped desk, and my like work from home setup here with all my degrees and fun things. I don't have a Bi Pride flag because I would never put that just like in the background of my work stuff, because I feel like people would judge. I wouldn't judge, but I feel like other people would judge. So yeah, that is just like, you know, what I could find in The Sims. I love the pastel pop bookcase. I think it's so cute. I use some just like AAPI stuff as well, like the tree with the red envelopes I thought was cute. But that is like the basic setup of my office. I don't have an art easel, but I would love one. I love painting, and I have lots of painting stuff in my office. I'm not very good at it, but who says I can't do it? And same thing with the closet. The closet is just basic. It's very big, but it doesn't have all this nice storage. I made sure to try and emphasize me like just making my closets a mess, because they are truly a mess in person. The one in this study has Squishmallows all over it because I haven't been able to sell my Squishmallows. If Sims had Squishmallows and this was real life, that closet would be full of Squishmallows. But yeah. And then Jake's office, it's set up the same, but I will say if you go into it in person, it does not look like that. He has clothes everywhere, boxes everywhere. Like I said, he kind of lives out of that room. He sleeps with me at night, but like his clothes and stuff are all in that room, and it just works for us for now. So yeah, that is his office. It's definitely not that nice or neat, but the idea is there. The windows are the same and the colors of the wall are the same. And again, the storage is not the same. That is dream storage that we would one day really like. And the overall like top of the steps, like I don't really know what's going on, but you kind of get the idea that it's a very small hallway, and we're living in a townhouse. We live in very close to the Washington DC area. Things are expensive out here. This is what we got. This is what we're living with. So yeah, I did get the Blooming Rooms kit like halfway through this video, so I did go ahead and add some of the Blooming Rooms stuff. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called, but it's whatever kit is free right now. So yeah, so finally going into the basement. I feel like this is the longest video of a lifetime and I'm just talking forever. But the basement is unfinished, so I don't really do a lot with it. I did end up adding a gym because that is like a goal, is to totally have like a home gym in my basement. But we're one day probably going to turn it into like a playroom or something. So you have the stairs right there, and then there is actually a kitchen in our basement. So we have a lot of neighbors that just live in the basement of the houses here, so it's definitely functional like that, but it's our basement, so this is how it's decorated, and it's not very nice. I don't have this very nice storage, but we do have something from IKEA that looks super similar. If y'all are frequent IKEA shoppers, you probably know what I'm referencing, and that's the exact piece we have. And it's downstairs because I didn't want it in this house. It used to be our apartment furniture. So we were just hoarding it with a TV down there. We don't even have an extra couch. My parents have an extra bed we could put down there, but consensus is from our friends that sleep over and from Jake that they'd rather get a couch, and we don't got couch money right now. So there's nothing really down there, but a bunch of boxes. Like I said, we have our kitchen, super crappy, super unfinished. Like, I would say this in The Sims is probably nicer than what we got going on in ours, but tried to give it that feel. The second half, it is like divided into the side on the left. So the second half is just like a table and chairs right now. So I converted that to a gym in The Sims. And then, like I said, there is access outside in our basement. So there is normally a door and some windows as well. It's not this sad looking. But on the other side, you have the kitchen. We have our laundry room, which is unfortunately in the basement, another downer of this house. But I feel like a lot of houses are like that. I don't know. Let me know, is your laundry upstairs, downstairs, middle floor? I would love it upstairs, but my parents' is on the middle floor, and then ours is in the basement, so it is what it is. And then we have another full bath down there as well. Like I said, it could be a full functioning unit. But that's pretty much that for our house. Our backyard has like a patio and there's not much space, I would say. I would love this dog stuff for Ollie. Right now I have an inflatable pool out there and I've been swimming because it's so dang hot. But yeah, so I think I built in Brindleton Bay. Is that what it's called? The one from, that's the other pack I have. Grow Together? Not Get Together. The family one. Whatever it is, I have that pack too. I think I forgot to mention that one, but that's where I'm building. So ideally, I would love to place another house next to this house, and it'll look more finished. So let me know if you guys would like to see that in the future. Again, I'm super amateur at this, and this was just a random video idea I had to kind of give you guys a house tour of where I live, but also in a fun Sims way. I've been super into the Sims 4 content. I'm definitely not, gonna be making Sims 4 videos because y'all see this. It's not the best, but I did try, and that's all that matters. This is beginner simming over here. So let me know how you guys think I did. I mean, obviously you guys don't really know because none of you have been to my house. Unless you have, then hi. Thanks for watching. But yeah, I did try my best. So here's the final house tour. Like I said, it's not the most beautiful, architecturally beautiful house. Y'all know the economy. We bought this house last year, so we're all out here struggling. But this is pretty much it. I had a really hard time getting overviews of this house, so if anyone has any tips, please leave them down below, like desperately. But I tried to show you guys in regular speed just the bottom the bottom floor with our living room, half bath, stairs, kitchen, dining. This is kind of what it looks like. And then moving on to upstairs, we have our master bedroom with our master closet that I have claimed and all my stuff is in. This bedroom is definitely a lot nicer than our bedroom, but hopefully one day this is what our bedroom will look like. And then we have our closet. We have our full bath upstairs, our one full bath, which is probably number one terrible trait after thinking about my house thoroughly and doing this whole video of our house. We have Jake's office and his little closet, and then we have my office, which I'm in right now. Obviously this wallpaper isn't the same, but I had to use that wallpaper from Pastel Pop. And then we have my closet as well. Again, I don't really know what's going on in terms of like all the empty space. Like maybe my closet's bigger than I realized or something, because I did try to make this as accurate as possible, but who really knows. I did want to put us in live mode and just show you guys us playing on our computers. That's like what we do every night. We parallel play. I'm in here right now and Jake's gaming probably Valorant on his PC in his room, and that's what we look like right now if you guys are curious when I'm filming this. Yeah, this is our top floor of our house. My study, everything about this one I will say is nicer, but the vibes are still there. And then we have our basement. Like I said, we have our laundry room, another full bath, a gym that I hope to one day have, a messy, just like boxes and random stuff downstairs, and also a kitchen. I don't know why, but when I press play, my sim wanted to go do some punching boxes and Jake wanted to grill, which mine is not very accurate because I don't have that. Although I did try kickboxing and I really liked it. But Jake grilling is super accurate, so we love that. And him sitting on that couch is super accurate as well. That's literally what he looks like. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of a different type of video, but let me know if you guys want to see more amateur Sims making. I don't even know what to call this because I don't want people to click on this thinking this is going to be like an epic build. But thank you guys so much. If you did watch this whole video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.